What's up, guys? Oscar here. I guess I'm gonna go over mousse and Tubliss setups. A lot of people ask me why to run and why I run them. So I guess I'll go over that. On the front, I do run the platinum nitro mousse, which is a 10 to 12 psi. My front end, I've always liked it. I don't like them being too flat or too low of a pressure, so I've always run 12, 13 psi when I had tubes. So that's the tube I run on the front of the platinum mousse nitro. On the rear, I do run a tubeless setup. I don't run a mousse, I run a tubeless setup, for the reason being that on the rear, depending on the terrain I'm doing, I do like switching my psi. On rocky terrain, I normally run about 12, I want to say 12, 13 psi. On sandy stuff, I like to go down to about 8, 10 psi, and that's the reason why I like running tubeless on the rear for that, because with the mousse you can't change it. So when you first get a mousse on the rear, to me it's always felt like it's too kind of hard and too jumpy, because it feels hard and just hitting, just jumping around. So that's the reason why I run mousse, I run tubeless on the rear and mousse on the front. So another main reason why I run mousse on the front is for flats. I tried running the tubeless on the front, and I've already got into flats on races. One of them cost me the race. I had about a 2-minute lead going into the final lap. About a 2-minute lead going into the final loop lap. It was about 25-mile loop. We're doing 3 laps, and about the second loop halfway, I ended up getting the front flat. So when I went to the pits, instead of stopping and trying to figure it out, since I had about a 2-minute gap, I said, screw it, and I'm gonna try to finish this race. So I did, but that terrain was rocky as hell. It was up in Carlsbad, rocky as hell. That terrain out there is rocky, and I had a hard time finding the bike. The front end was just going all over the place. It tired me out so much that on the last, I want to say 5 miles of the loop, I got passed by 3 people. Got passed by 3 guys, and I ended up losing the race because of that. And that really, really pissed me off. So now on the front, I run mousse no matter what. I stick with mousse, run mousse, because the front is, when you get a flat, it's a lot harder to control. The rear, if I get a flat, I can manage the flat more on the rear. I can manage the bike control more with the rear flat as opposed to the front. So that's the reason why I kind of run this setup: mousse on the front, tubeless on the rear. It's all up to you how you like it. I tell a lot of people, have told me when they put the mousse on the front, they don't like it because it's too stiff, too hard. But that's because you're getting more feedback from the forks. Now the forks are doing what it is, because all it is a solid rubber. You don't have that flex of the air no more, that cushion of the air on like a regular tube. So I tend to kind of make it soften up my suspension, my baby, 1 or 2 clicks at first when I put a brand new mousse, until it kind of breaks in. Then I go back to my regular settings. That way it can give me a little bit more plushness when it's brand new. Once it breaks in, there's no difference to it. It feels like a regular tube. So yeah, that's my setup. Hopefully it helps you guys out, and look at him. Nitro mousse, nitro. Nuetech makes the nitro mousse and makes a tubeless. Check him out. For off-road, long desert races, it's a must. Of course, you don't want to go to a race 2-3 hours away, and you end up getting a flat and you can't finish the race. So that's a must for desert racing or GNCC racing, anything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.